It's all about people. I mean, they're not objects. Diseases are entities clinical entities that people have, not just a disease process that we're dealing with.
I come in with a smile because I know how fortunate I am to work with an organization that is always striving to do the best, is looking how to engage the staff to really perform the best they can, because it's a privilege to be in people's lives.
It's a feeling of fulfillment because there's no way I'm getting through a day without remembering some faces of, some attitudes or hopefully lives have changed.
I could have pneumonia, I could have cancer, I could have leukemia. That could be me, and I'd want you to try your best to help me get better. So therefore, and I'm just a PCA. I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, but I try my best to give them all of the knowledge that I know.
We have a unique job, a unique role here at the hospital. I think we often have the luxury of time. We can sit and hear the story about the great-grandkids where a lot of other staff have other things to do and to tend to. And we do a lot of work around making connections and finding resources. How do you get through this emotionally? Because this is a very stressful thing, a very challenging thing to be a patient in the hospital.
A lot of people that are here, they're not here because they just want to be here. They didn't necessarily ask to be here and in the situations they are. But when you can look back and think on some of the conversations you had, even just seeing some of the smiles, the laughter, the chit-chat that you had with patients in the hallway, it makes me proud, at least knowing that for that moment, they weren't necessarily thinking about their situation. It kind of just took them away from it for just a little bit.
One of our oncologists did just a phenomenal job, a person that we know and who was a very great friend of United Hospital, had a terminal illness, and his oncologist was there at the end of his life, holding his hand, explaining what was going on, and basically gave him permission to let go. And I watched the final moments of that person's life pass with a comfort, with a doctor who really cared about that patient and that patient's family, and I know it meant a lot to all of them.
When you see someone, suffering from a chronic illness, you'll see all the people who touch them in a way that enlightens their ability to be more functional, empowerment, and really engage in what they like to do despite the challenges of their disease process.
Be aware. If everyone's aware and just pays attention to those good people, because there's a lot of good people out there. So if everyone's aware, then it'll be easy for that to spread, kind of like pay it forward.